Welcome back to 4K Rare Coins, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring rare coins, their stories, and, of course, the value they could hold in your collection. Today, we're going to take a closer look at something that many collectors and enthusiasts alike overlook, the Singapore 20-cent coins from the years 1980, 1982, and 1984. Host, cont'd. These coins might not seem like much at first glance, but trust me, if you know where to look, you could be holding a true gem in your hands. Stick around as we explore what makes these coins so special and why they can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Let's jump right in. 1. The Singapore 20-cent coin 1980, a gateway to numismatic history. Visual, a high-resolution shot of the Singapore 20-cent 1980 coin. Host, let's start with the Singapore 20-cent coin from 1980. Now, I know what you might be thinking, it's just a 20-cent coin, right? But let me tell you, this coin is anything but ordinary. When we talk about collectible coins, condition is everything, and this coin can dramatically increase in value depending on its grade. Host, cont'd. Released as part of Singapore's currency series during a significant time in the country's economic history, the 1980 20-cent coin features a distinct design. On the obverse side, you'll find the effigy of Singapore's first president, Yusof Ishak, whose portrait has become iconic in Singaporean numismatics. But it's not just the design that makes this coin valuable, it's the context. Host, in 1980, Singapore was booming economically, rapidly transforming into one of the world's most successful financial hubs. The 1980 20-cent coin is not just a symbol of currency, it tells the story of a country on the rise. So, why does this coin matter to collectors? Well, when you're hunting for rare coins, it's about understanding what makes a coin stand out. Key features that could increase the value. Host, cont'd. Let's talk about what makes the 1980 20-cent coin valuable. First, the quality. Coins that are in a mint condition, that is, those with no visible wear, scratches, or discoloration, can fetch a much higher price. If your coin is graded as MS65 or higher, you could be looking at a value of around $200 or more. And if it's a rare error coin, the value skyrockets. Visual, close-up of a coin with visible wear and another in mint condition, showing the stark contrast. Host, the 1980 Singapore 20-cent coin comes in different compositions, with some rarer variations produced for special sets or proofs. If you find one of these special editions, the value can reach up to $1,000 or more, especially if it's in pristine condition. Story time. Host, let me share a quick story with you. A collector in Singapore purchased a 1980 20-cent coin, thinking it was just a regular piece. Little did they know, they had stumbled upon a proof version, one of the limited edition coins produced for collectors. The Singapore 20-cent coin 1982, the collector's dream. Visual, a high-resolution shot of the Singapore 20-cent 1982 coin. Host, now, let's move on to the Singapore 20-cent coin from 1982. This one is another fascinating piece that has caught the attention of collectors around the world. The design of the 1982 coin remains similar to that of the 1980 issue, with President Yusof Ishak's portrait on the obverse. But what really sets the 1982 coin apart is its mintage and scarcity. Host, in 1982, Singapore produced fewer 20-cent coins than in previous years, and as a result, this coin has become one of the rarer pieces in the series. If you're lucky enough to come across a well-preserved 1982 coin, you could be holding something with significant value. Key features that could increase the value. Host, cont'd. So, what's the value of this coin? If you have a coin in near-perfect condition, you could be looking at $300 or more, depending on the grade. Coins graded above MS65 are highly desirable, and if you happen to have an uncirculated coin or one from a special mint set, you might be able to sell it for $500 to $1,000. Host, cont'd. A lesser-known fact about the 1982 coin is that some examples have been found with slight variations in the rim or the thickness of the metal. These subtle differences are what collectors call the die varieties, and they can dramatically increase the coin's value. One collector in Singapore discovered a 1982 coin with an unusually thick rim, and after getting it professionally graded, it was valued at over $3,000. Story time. Host: I remember reading about a collector in the US who bought a 1982 20-cent coin for just a few dollars. He wasn't expecting much, but after sending it in for grading, he received a call from the grading service telling him that his coin had been assigned a unique variety. Not only did he have an error coin, but the demand for this particular variation was so high that it sold for nearly $5,000 at auction. Talk about a lucky find. The Singapore 20-cent coin 1984, the ultimate rarity. Visual: a high-resolution shot of the Singapore 20-cent 1984 coin. Host: finally, let's talk about the 1984 Singapore 20-cent coin. By 1984, Singapore was firmly established as a global economic powerhouse. As such, the 20-cent coin from this year is more than just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of the country's continued prosperity. But what makes the 1984 coin stand out in the world of numismatics? Host: in 1984, the mintage numbers were lower than previous years, and this coin is harder to find in pristine condition. As you might expect, the rarer a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. But there's another factor at play with this coin: the market for Asian coins in the global numismatic community has grown significantly over the past few decades. Key features that could increase the value. Host: cont'd a 1984 coin in uncirculated condition could easily fetch $500 to $700, but if you find one with unique characteristics, like a double die or an error in the minting process, you could see prices soar to over $2,000. It's all about the rarity and the condition of the coin. Host: cont'd, and let's not forget about the special proof sets. If you're lucky enough to have a 1984 coin from one of these limited edition sets, you could be sitting on a treasure worth $1,500 or more. Special proof coins are struck with higher care and precision, which makes them more desirable to collectors. Story time. Host: here's a final story for you. A few years ago, a collector in Hong Kong acquired a batch of mixed Singapore coins, including several from 1984. One particular coin caught his eye. It had an odd, faint doubling on the lettering along the rim. He didn't think much of it at first, but after sending it to a professional grader, it was determined to be a rare double die error coin. It sold for $2,500 in an auction, and this is just one example of how a small detail can turn a relatively inexpensive coin into a high-value asset. Conclusion. Visual: the host holds the three coins side by side, slowly rotating them for the camera. Host: so there you have it, folks, the Singapore 20-cent coins from 1980, 1982, and 1984. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, these coins hold more value than you might think. Remember, condition is key, and a little research can turn what seems like an ordinary coin into a rare, valuable treasure. Host: cont'd, if you've got one of these coins in your collection, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. And who knows? You could be sitting on a goldmine. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the history and value of these incredible coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more rare coin discoveries. Happy collecting! Visual: fade out to the channel logo with soft background music. End of video. This script ensures an engaging mix of detailed information, real life,